What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, the Unborn Child Support Act is real, and it could put a lot of men in danger of paternity fraud. And that's what today's episode is about. I want you guys to listen to the people who have been affected by paternity fraud, just to let you know how real this can get. Let's get into the video.
I'm JJTP, a lawyer, not your lawyer, and I was tossed off a subreddit for giving good legal advice that you should hear. Story time. So someone on the subreddit posted a story that went something like this. He was dating a girl in high school. She cheated on him at graduation with another guy and got pregnant. She came back to him a couple months later saying that she wanted to be with him, but then left him before the baby was born. Then when the baby was born a few months later, she came back to him and said she loved him and wanted to stay with him and got him to sign the affidavit of paternity. And once he did, she then left him for the guy who had gotten out of jail. And then 8 years later, he got a nice notice in the mail saying that she was suing him for back child support for the last 8 years. He's asking what he should do. I'll tell you what you shouldn't do. Sign the affidavit of paternity if you're unsure. Why? Because even if a DNA test proves later that you're not the father, you still may be liable for child support, especially if the woman asks or if she takes any type of state aid, because the state will get their money from somebody. And even if you're not the biological father, you still will be the legal father. Some people don't want you to know that.
And women who knowingly put a baby on a man that they know is not theirs should get jail time and have to pay child support back. So if we reverse the roles and you're a piece of shit mom that knew that you opened your legs to somebody else, but you pinned it on somebody that you knew would be a better father, how is that not a reason to have to pay for that? You just ruined two people's lives, that child and that man.
It already has a name called paternity fraud. When you have a chance, please go back and watch our unpopular but very much loved opinion video. Not only do I think it should be a criminally punishable law, because at the end of the day, it's still a form of fraud. Child support payment should be recouped by the father who is not the biological father. And in situations where the woman was married to a man, she should be paying that man child support for the years that he took care of that child.
You just ruined two people's lives, that child and that man.
And it's not that I disagree with it, it's just that in some situations, it's more than just that child and that man who's been lied to. In some situations, the biological father's been lied to. Mine in particular, I believe the biological father doesn't even know that that child exists, but yet this one woman has lied to several people and has continued to try to maintain this lie and profit off of it financially. Yet, where are her consequences? Make paternity fraud a real crime. Because at minimum, there are two victims in this situation. One of them is a child who did not ask to be part of any of this.
A lot of people got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men.
Okay, first of all, this is how you wear a mask, idiot. Second of all, having kids is not a career path. No, that just makes you a sloppy. And by sloppy, I mean you got careless and then you tried to profit off of it. Let me explain. Many moons ago, I was tricked into being the paternal unit for a child that doesn't belong to me because of a just like you. You use men to profit while you sit on your ass and just spread your legs and hope for the best. You are not a shining example for the ladies on this app. I need you to know this. I need everybody to know this. You're a disgusting, vile and that is an insult to everywhere. Now that you're on my radar, I'm going to give you all the smoke because being a victim of paternity fraud is not cool, and I have my eye on you. You're leaving.
For a married woman to be in her husband's house and sleep around is a sin. But for that same married woman to get pregnant, give birth to someone else's child, and tell the husband this pregnancy belongs to you, should be the worst sin on earth. I'm going to tag a video here. This married man, Mr. Emeka, has cried out that his wife of 8 years has brought in another person's child into their house. And the wife was begging, honey, I can explain, honey, I can explain. I am trying to, in my head, to think about what does she want to explain? What do you want to explain? Your husband is impotent and you are not a medical doctor to attest to that. And even if he was impotent, you people could not sit down and talk about it. There are different ways to get a child. But Madam has her explanation and she's not denying it. Madam said it's because they were unable to get a child after 6 years of marriage. That is why she slept with another man, got pregnant, and brought the child and told the husband the child belongs to him. It's easy for us to come out and tell us how much of a scum men are. I think these days, women are becoming bigger scums. I'm not joking. Is the effrontery is the excuse for me that because if you didn't get pregnant for 6 years, that is why you had to sleep outside to get a child after 6 years. And the father of the child doesn't even know he's the father. Is the effrontery for me. Madam, you try. Is the effrontery. Your husband trained you through university, did everything for you. You're ungrateful, man, and you're very wicked. I'm going to tag the video here.
See, listen to me. I will not settle anything with you. After all I have done for you. After all I have done for you. You have to sleep with another man. Don't bring a child in my house. Women! What did I do to deserve this? I was the one that even sent you to school. I paid your school, made sure that you were a graduate and you did this to me. God will punish you. God will punish you.
Just found out that ain't my son, baby. I'm not a grandpa. Oh, Lord, they done kidnapped somebody, baby, brought it down there like it's my grandchild. Oh, you're going down, baby. Oh, Lord. Oh, I need everybody to come to the club tonight. I'm getting everybody drinks. I ain't no grandpa. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. They done made a movie about my son now. Oh, man. Oh, they going down. Oh, Lord. Oh, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Oh, man. The mama, everybody. Oh, Lord. This is a conspiracy of the ages. Man, my heart beating fast. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Woo, great day. I'm pouring everybody liquor tonight. Like Layla do when she happy. Y'all thought I was down, but bitch, I ain't been down. Bitch, I'm back from the motherfucking grave. Ziggly wiggly, bitch. Y'all thought I was a grandpa and my city boy game was over? Bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm back in full force. Ziggly wiggly, bitch, sugar chaka waka naka faka chaka cha.
Men don't fear false allegations. They fear accountability.
Really? So you mean like this one I got? So which would it be that I'm afraid of in this situation? The fear of accountability for being responsible for a child who doesn't belong to me? Or the false accusation that I was the child's father? I'll wait.
Okay, so tell me you have a deadbeat baby daddy ex without telling me you have.
This is not going to go well like you think it is. I'm what you might consider a deadbeat baby daddy ex, but allow me to explain. Many of my followers already know the tragic situation of how I was duped into being the father of a child who does not belong to me. You can pause to read.
0.00% chance of paternity.
Yeah, it turns out she lied about paternity this whole time. I didn't find out until the child was 16. For all you ladies who are actually genuine going through this, I mean, go off, I guess. I can't say as I blame you because some of them don't even try. However, I was one of those people who wanted to see his child and she was used as a pawn. My child was pay-per-view. Like, her mother used to say, well, I need some money if you're going to come get her this weekend. On top of already paying child support. But hey, I'll be waiting on the video for you to ask about deadbeat moms.
Let's talk about men's rights and the right that a man has to his children. So we're gonna talk today about paternity fraud and how a lot of women these days are going around knowing that the children are not for so-and-so and giving the child to so-and-so. So guys, tell me, what would you do in a situation where you know for sure that the child is yours, the possibility of this child being yours is like 99.9%. What would you do? Why are men not fighting for their children? So, and how do men control these things? Like, I'm gonna paint a scenario to you guys. So in a situation like this, tell me what you would do as a man. So a man meets a woman, they get involved. He's married, she's married. The woman ends up getting pregnant, right? Now the woman decided that, hey, I'm married, I'm going to give this child to my husband, even though she knew that the child is for the side man. So fast track to 8 years later. So all right, the side man who was married, he wanted to be a part of that child's life and kept on pressing the woman, saying that this child is mine, I need to be a part of his life. Now the woman decided to say, hey, listen, I don't want to have anything to do with you, the child is for my husband, leave me alone. Now fast track to 8 years later, this woman is now divorced, right? The husband found out that the child is not his, and she has now shown up at the man's door saying that, hey, all right, it's your child, it's time for you to take full responsibility for this child, financial, everything. No, guys, how would you deal with a situation like this? Do you think that the man should take full responsibility for the child? Do you think that the woman should assume full financial responsibility for this child and allow the man to be as involved as he wants to be at this point, given that she made that decision to cut the man out of the child's life to begin with? Let me know what you think down below in the comments about this. Do you think that hospitals should enforce DNA testing at the beginning, just as a child is born, to prevent paternity fraud? How are we going to protect men from things like this? Let me know, guys, because I think it's a serious issue that is affecting the nation, especially Jamaica. It's the jacket capital of the world, I know, right? So yeah, I know many lives that have been affected by things like this and how it affects children on a whole. So what do you think about that situation, guys? How would you handle it as a woman? How would you handle it as a man?
So guys, that was scary. I hope you guys really pay attention. Just know that the Unborn Child Support Act, it could really get crazy. It could get really bad. Protect yourself at all times, and be safe out there, guys. Really, it's crazy. Peace.